The topics we discuss are many.
No story too bold to talk about.
Strictly our own opinions.
But they are opinions from people like you.
Welcome to the Nake'd Podcast.
Hey, food runner that just dropped off food that's not mine. You gave me the wrong order. Hey, it's Keelan.
Oh, wait. Is it my turn? Hey, it's Ethan.
I love the millennial TikTok users. They're awesome and can relate. It's Norma.
Guess who hasn't been banned from this podcast? Your DM Tekka Allen. But now that we're talking about banning, TikTok is about to get banned from the United States.
I'm ready for it.
So why is it going to get banned from the U.S.?
So the reason it's going to get banned from the U.S. is because of the fact that I blanked on everything I wanted to say. So the reason is it's under fire right now, and the possibility of a ban is a application developer went into reverse engineering TikTok as to how it works, how it functions behind the scenes. They looked at the code itself from what they can and from what they can get and what has been released. And they found that it was just pulling way too much information for the amount of usage that it was claiming. It's just a lot of sensitive information that is being recorded.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know India banned it, and one of their reasonings was because it was capturing information from anybody that was a user, no matter your age. So I believe over in India it was 14 is the, like here it's 13. I believe there it's 14. So they were capturing information from kids under 14. So they finally said, screw it, and they banned it.
There were a lot of suicides when it was banned, too. A lot of content creators who were 14, 15, just teenagers committed suicide over their sudden loss and whatever they had.
I feel like that's super dramatic, but... but we're the last we saw the boom of the internet. Our generation, we played outside. I sound like a total boomer right now, but we did those things like that's so out of the realm now. Like I got my ass spanked, and kids don't get spanked now.
No, now it's child abuse.
I mean, even when we were 17, 18. We were out running around doing things we shouldn't be doing, but we got away with a lot of it because there was no way to track us or no way to film. Like a lot of kids nowadays, their life is filmed every minute and posted online almost.
And a lot of that started with either YouTube and Vine. We had Vine.
I think Vine was really where the turning point.
People did
because Gen Z was more
totally. Vine. Well. Snapchat, I would think, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Snapchat
Vines were
and
popular like 6 years ago?
6 years ago, 8 years ago, between that time.
But it goes to show you that you're right. Like we were able to get away with this stuff. My sister's sons, they're adults basically, they've graduated high school, but they still live at home while they're working through college. And they have she gets a notification every time they complete a drive because they're on their insurance. There's all these little things. And I think about when I was that age and I was like, ooh, man, I came and went as I pleased. Now there's just too much and their entire lives are online. That's their content. It's so valued. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying it's right. I just say when you put it in perspective, these kids put too much into this instead of actually having experiences. But how can you have experiences right now when you're in fucking quarantine?
Right. Let me experience being at home for 4 months in a row. All right, I'm over this.
I can't tell you how many times we had to hang out at Norman's house till we were sober enough to drive home.
Well, into
She was there the whole time. She was responsible.
So for a lot of people, TikTok is kind of like an entertainment outlet. It's where they're getting entertainment. And a lot of that's just going to be up to the parents these children to read those terms and conditions. When terms and conditions came out, we never read them. We still aren't reading them, but now we need to. And honestly, I don't think the states should ban TikTok. I think users should educate themselves and just not use it, or have a petition to have TikTok change its policies and its data mining like that.
It's not going to do that. It doesn't even belong to to any corporation in the United States. It belongs to a corporation in China that states that they've never shared anything with CCP. And I don't believe that. Yeah, that's a blatant lie. I don't even want to get into that level of lying.
Here's my bottom line. If people want to use the app and give all their information away, fuck it. Let them do it. They're adults. Yeah. Or children, really. But still.
That's the issue right there, what you just said. They're not adults. So if they were over 18 and they were giving away all the information they want, that's one thing. But I feel that the people that own TikTok are exploiting the kids in that aspect. And I don't think that's right.
Those Gen Zers, they're so cute, but you're seeing, I'm a TikTok user. I have TikTok because it's hella entertaining, but you're right. I shouldn't be giving my information so freely like that. But I'm an adult. That's a conscious decision. For a kid, I don't know if this is fact or not, and you guys can tell me, but I thought there were laws against advertising or using the data of children.
Yes, there are.
So how is TikTok getting away with this?
They're not an American company, so they don't have to follow American laws.
But American companies have to follow Chinese laws, right?
Yes.
I think that's fucked up. The fact that we don't hold other countries, other entities in different countries to the same standards as we hold our own, it just doesn't seem right.
But we try, but at the same time, it's if you have Disney editing and making changes for China, it's not against our laws. It's just more against our, I guess, social order in a way, I guess. Mm-hmm. We believe free speech, everyone has a right. Mm-hmm. Well, Disney doesn't care about what we want. They go, oh, well, do I worry about 300 million possible users or a billion possible users? Where is the money at?
Yeah. Do I want to worry about a bill that's worth $100 or a bill that's worth $1,000? I get what you're what you're talking about.
I think that there's a lot of I guess going back to Keelan's point, a lot of it is just education of knowing what exactly these companies have, what information your children are giving them about not only them, but you. How easy is it for a predator to use these platforms to groom your children? You gotta we have to think about these things in this day and age, and a lot of it starts with education.
And how do we educate ourselves when the whole terms and conditions is covered with legalese that's confusing for even lawyers to read? I mean, it takes lawyers a couple of days to read through those.
Use something else. We don't need the TikTok technology to make those videos. We have the videos. Yeah. We have the video editing and to do that. So we don't have to use TikTok. It's just a platform to spread it out.
I get you.
But I still see these TikTok videos on Facebook. I see them on iFunny. So they get around. You can get viral anywhere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another one that crapped the bed is iFunny. Man, I thought it was a good one.
What happened to iFunny?
It was...
I love iFunny.
They retooled to be more they function more like Reddit does now. So I would get featured every other month or so, and I can't even get 10 likes now because if you didn't have an established following when they switched to the new system, then they downvote the shit out of you.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, because instead of having you have 10 likes and somebody comes in and gives you a dislike, you now have 9 likes instead of your 10 likes. Mm-hmm. Which I don't like that system.
That's how Immigrant is.
I want to know how many people love me.
I mean, that's how Immigrant and Reddit work. They've always worked like that, but that does make sense.
But yeah.
Then that's one of the reasons I don't like Reddit, because you can just have a downvoting campaign, Mm-hmm. Like, just because they don't like it doesn't mean I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it also creates like kind of like a mentality of, I guess, like striving to get like the most likes, I guess you could say. It really prioritizes that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of the art, or, you know, instead of expressing yourselves, now you have to try and have people, if you want people to see what you did, now you have to make them like you, you know? I don't like that setup.
Look at that.
Didn't Instagram like take away the number of likes or likes in general? How is that?
It's actually working.
Norma,
It's
you use
actually
Instagram.
working out really good. I think it's taking the stress away, but to be on the flip side of it, not as like, you know, content creators have moved to TikTok. So those same people who have these following on Instagram have moved to TikTok with these cute little dances and, you know, little pranks or whatever it is, and they have a large following. So, you know, it evolved and now it's TikTok. So I kind of think that like maybe like an American company needs to just like step it up and be like, we're going to create a badass app that's similar to TikTok that won't get us in any legal trouble, and everybody will be cool with it.
Yeah, Vine. Get on it.
Vine point two.
5.3.
Vine 3.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So another platform that can be used to yell at other people are gaming consoles, but not Nintendo's.
Hey.
So the gaming world has been such a mixed bag lately.
It really has.
In the process that we've been going through of trying to get the Circle of Jerks set up and rolling and interacting with content creators and giving them a platform, you know, to kind of get to know them a little better outside of the, you know, just video game streaming world. And I can honestly say there's been a lot of positivity. I've seen a lot of positivity, a lot more than I had been seeing before. I don't know, it gave me a lot of hope.
I think a lot of people are going towards streaming, and especially with being at home as much. And I think they're like, okay, this is kind of fun. Oh, this can be a really great community if you have like pretty standard rules for your community, I guess you could say.
It also depends on which streaming group you kind of revolve around, or which gaming community you revolve around. Like I've been a moderator for Geekers for years, and he's always stuck to people who play the same game. Like right now he's been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves, and he's been introduced to several bigger streamers who have like thousands of followers, who bring up like 150, 200, 300, 10,000 people viewing them at a time.
Oh, wow. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, no, it's fucking massive. But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the vibe, you know, helping each other out.
Yeah, and Geekers tries to pay that forward by shouting out even smaller streamers that are in his chat all the time. Mm-hmm. Like Iron Tech, and we had him on this week, and he was great.
Or Peach Z.
Yeah. Well, I remember creating an account for Twitch as Peach Z. I don't remember what email I used or the password, so I had to go back to my old moniker.
What's your old moniker?
Peach Z90.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to log into that other one and blow it up, but that's for another time. It's twitch.com/peachz90. It'll be in the descriptions.
I need to sign up for Twitch and start playing Spyro again.
I have a Twitch.
Yeah.
And I got a cute avatar, but that's the extent I've done with streaming.
I like playing by myself in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I feel I like being in complete control when I play video games. So for streaming, for me, I don't talk. I just get in my zone and I play my game. So I guess I'm a horrible streamer to watch.
I just yell explicits at the TV, so I feel it.
Nice. That's all. The whole stream.
But it's like I only play the one person games. All of the online community games, it's shoot 'em up games, it's survival games, it's I don't know. I want to do something not like that, but with other people, so I can talk to other people. I was trying to find a game for us to play, Norma, and
should play
I came up with nothing.
War of Warcraft. It's kind of like...
Well, that's why she played a little bit of Diablo, and she got kind of the hang of it. And I was like, it's more or less like kind of like live action D&D in a way.
Skyrim.
Would
But
be
he
cool.
wouldn't let me take my time. He was like, "Come on, we're gonna go do this," and I'm like, "But what's all of this?" He's like, "No, don't worry about that yet. We're coming over
game.
here."
You know, I've been playing that game for years. You know, my level is like over 2,000. So for me to play with like a level 1 person, it's just like, come on.
And it's like, if I want to play a game, I want to go at my pace or my team's pace, not the steamroller pace.
Well, and that's the thing is like some of the people I play with, when I do play, they're like double my level. They've been playing longer than me, so I kind of I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you're just like, give me all that goodies, you know.
I'm ready for Nintendo to bring out the second Legend of Zelda. Like, give it to me, please. Like, if now is any time to get it, it's now. Like, please give it to us.
I'm so disappointed in Nintendo lately.
I know.
They've really missed this opportunity.
They're not porting over any of their older video games to the Switch. They're not even trying to update their biggest franchise, which is Mario Party. They're throwing it all into Smash and God knows fucking what else.
Yeah, see, Smash right now would be not Smash. Sorry, Mario Party would be so much fun right now if like we could actually play the game together.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the only online you can do is like the mini games. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So you can play. So okay, so Alan, we need your technical mind here.
Okay, it's on.
You can play land against two switches, right?
Yeah.
So how can we set up a remote LAN setup? Do we just tie our switches to a server? We both meet on the server and we play, or what?
Even easier, just VPN to our house onto our network, and we're good.
I never thought about
Yeah.
that.
Oh wow.
You're welcome.
I don't know. My VPN will let me pick a specific location.
No,
Yeah, mostly just as cities.
I'd have to build a VPN server here. I mean, with the new computer parts coming in, I probably can.
Hey, if you're listening and you want to donate a server to Alan, he'll take it.
I've been looking for Dell servers. Like I need one for the rack, so I can set up the VPN, a badass firewall, fucking everything.
What we need to do though is set up streaming with some Jack Party. That we could definitely play remote.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so down. I love Jack Party. We played Quiplash with Lily this weekend, and she did pretty good.
She smoked us.
She did. She really did. But yeah, I would always down to play Jack Party.
If you guys want to, we can probably stream Friday. Oh wait, we have it else.
Yeah,
It'll have to be a late stream.
No, we got stuff to do this weekend.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I can't this Friday.
I still have to go sight in my new gun eventually.
You have
to
to
go
what?
Go sight in my new gun.
He got a new gun, so now he has to go to the range so he can get it all straightened out.
Nice.
And make boom boom.
Yeah.
I'm really upset.
Oh, no, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say I'm really not upset, but I'm sad that he didn't get the gun with the unicorn on it.
I tried.
You should have.
I was told about it at 5:00 in the afternoon, right? And the place closed at 6. So I went by at 9:00 when they opened at 8, and it was gone.
Damn.
It was like 2 or 3 days later, though.
Alan's best
I went
friend
the next morning.
works at like a gun range area.
Here in town.
And she said, like, people are always coming to, like, you're sold out? You're sold out of ammo? How could you be sold out right now? And she, like, loses her mind every time. Because she's just like, yeah, duh. You know how many people have bought guns since this whole, like, shutdown has gone on?
Oh, Yeah, they've set records in every state.
Exhibit A, Ethan has a new gun. Exhibit B, my best
that's
friend
nothing
has a
new.
new gun. She has 2 new guns.
Yeah, no, I stepped up into the big boy one. So
I still need to get us some guns.
Fancy. I would like to go to a shooting range.
Hint, hint.
well, that's what I want to set up and go up to the ranch just so that I can take everything I want and just take the arsenal and have a good day.
Yeah, let's set up a ranch weekend.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I'll take a couple of
We could
Coke
even-
cans so we can, drink them, put them up, shoot them.
We could
You
even
want-
take Eros and his new telescope out.
Yeah. Cute.
We could teach him how to shoot a gun.
Yeah. He's probably going to complain that it's way too loud. And then he's going to be scared of it.
Oh, it's a 22. We'll give him a 22. We won't go hardcore.
We'll get him at 22.
Just step up from a BB.
Yeah.
Norman, I will tan with our wine.
I love it. Yeah, no, we need a break. I mean, even the neighborhood kids are kind of bored, I guess you could say.
Oh my god.
I have a story for you guys. So, yesterday, Alan and I were taking out the brush out to the curb because it's fucking finally brush pickup, like after months of waiting.
But waiting since
Yeah.
January.
No.
Well, yeah, they always do ours in December right after Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they just did it like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm not gonna go cut down trees in 100-degree, the hottest week of the year.
Right? Do it springtime and fall. I mean, come on, San Antonio.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so we're picking out the brush, and 2 of the neighborhood kids, and one of them, he's kind of like a bad kid. Like, the whole neighborhood complains about him. He pulls up on his bike with his other little girl, and they're just like chatting it up with me, like excited that I'm outside. Like to get to talk to somebody, and of course they know me because we have a kid who goes to school with these kids, and he just starts shooting questions at me like, did you know the Six Flags open? I can't wait to go to Aquatica. Is Edos going to school, or is he going to do school on the internet? Like, just like random questions. And then he asked me
A mile a minute.
Yeah, a mile a minute, just like rapid fire.
They were there for like a couple of minutes. Like when we started, they had just rolled up, and when we finished, they were still there.
I was trying to okay, leave. But he says, "Are aliens real?" I was like, "What? Are aliens
Did
real?"
you tell him? Did you tell him yes? It's called the Doctor.
So I said, I kind of thought about it for a second. And I said, okay, what do your parents say? And he says, my mom says they're not real. And the other little girl goes, yeah, my mom either. And I thought about
Denial.
I thought about it, and I was just like, should I wreck the world? And I was like,
Yes.
I said, I've never seen one, but how can our Earth be the only planet in a whole universe with infinite planets just like ours be the only planet with life? And they looked like, what? Like, fucking mind blown. Like, the looks on their faces were like, shook. So I kind of just laughed and, we shook it off. And then last night when we were going to go take Lily home, we see one of the moms of the boy. And Alan waves at her. This bitch ignored us. Like, straight up gave us the cold shoulder. I didn't tell him yes, and I didn't tell him no.
I did. Oh
yeah, Alan comes up, and I was like, hey,
So-
I just got asked if aliens are real. And he goes,
Yeah.
yeah they are.
They are. I've been there. I've been to Roswell.
So it's like you just look down and you go, you see all this grass. Do you think there's only life on one blade of grass? Like,
That's so wise.
do you think that bug is only living on that one piece of grass?
And that's his universe. And guess what?
It's a
There
lot
are
bigger
other
than...
bugs.
Well, that wraps up another great episode. Thanks for joining us. Find our memes and other great content on Twitter and Instagram at OG_the Naked Pod.
Run over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find our wonderful blog, some notes here and there from others, and a link to our Patreon, where for $1 you become a patron.
What do we get out of the $1 patron?
All of Alan's love and respect.
I'm okay with that.
And a handwritten note.
No handwritten note. My handwriting's shitty. While you're on the internet, definitely hop over to our Twitch and Mixer channels. On Twitch, we're Official Millennials. On Mixer, we're Official Nils. We will be trying to do some streaming this summer, so definitely check that out. Maybe we'll have a live show, and I will be doing streaming Mondays and Thursdays over at Mixer and Twitch. My handle is PeachZ90.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can find all of our episodes with a little extra fun mixed in. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, we love you.
This is an Official Millennials production.